pick your pen, I want to show you 10 ways to be grateful and get blessings that follows it. 10 ways to be grateful, both to God and to people. You see, if you are not grateful, you will lose what you presently have. You have a house you built by yourself. It's 2 rooms and parlor. You own the land, but you are not grateful because you want upstairs. You can be looking for upstairs and lose the one you already have. Whatever you don't thank God for, you will lose. But whatever you thank God for, it will multiply. The greatest way to go higher is to be grateful for what you have right now and for what you want to have. The fastest way to lose things is to be ungrateful and forget what you have. And many times when the devil wants you to lose things, he makes you forget what God has done and focus you on what God has not done. Therefore, you are angry that your child is sick. You're angry you've not paid school fees. You're angry that you are married. Only 2 children you have. You don't have 4. Your neighbor have 4. Your cousins have 6. Are you aware some women don't have children? Some women are 50, 60. They've not married. Ungratefulness is why people die. People lose things. People get sick. Maybe you've been ungrateful without knowing. Open your eyes. Jack was crying that he has no shoe. But he stopped crying when he saw a child that has no leg. Sometimes when you are looking at what you want, you may lose what you already have because your focus is not thankful. Your focus is in the future. You want more. And if you are Oliver Twist, you can never go far as far as the kingdom is concerned. Pick up your pen and your book. Let me show you 10 ways to be very grateful. Number 1, remember where you're coming from. I personally remember days I was living in Ajegule JMJ quarter. I was born and brought up in Lagos. My father used to have money before he came down to poverty. And we saw hell in poverty. You see, where we were living, there was no toilet. I live in Mission Street at Ajegule, Lagos. In those days, remember my father was very rich and he suddenly lost his wealth. He became a very poor man. My mother was doing bitter leaf, selling bitter leaf for us to survive. My father lost his business and job and everything and came to join us in the bitter leaf. Now, at this time, I was still in Lagos with them before I went to study in the north and I came back later. Now, listen, at this time, we had no toilet. The toilet was a public toilet and street. The whole street goes to one toilet and the toilet is a river. They call it waterside. It's a canal. That's where everybody will go and put their bomb and they will poo-poo. Today I have a flat. Today I live in a flat. Today is my own apartment, even though I'm not the landlord, and you know, of course. But I have toilet, I have bedroom. I don't have to queue up. In those days, if you want to bathe, for you to bath, you have to queue up and wait for 30 or 20 people. So you have to wake up early. If you want to go to toilet, you will travel from here to down ending of the street, and the street is very long. Then they will give you paper and you will pay money to join the queue. You are not yet entering the toilet because there are people. You wait for them to come out. They will now give you number while you are holding your poo-poo. If you have a toilet, you don't know what God has done for you. If you have a bedroom, you don't know what God has done for you. In Lagos, in those days, in Ajegule, you have to wake up early in the morning and bathe outside. Or if you wake up late by 6 or 7, you will queue up to wait for many people who are going to bath because the line is long. The first way to be grateful to God is to think about where God is bringing you from. If you don't think about the past, you can't succeed in the future. First way to be grateful to God. Some of you were nobody and God lifted you. Now you've lost your car. You are angry with God. You that were selling meat pie. You that was hawking gala. You that were a nobody. You are angry that God has not given you a child. Your mates, have they married? There are people of 65, 70 years. Women, they are not married. There are women of 54 years old, they've not married. There are people that have no hands and leg. As a guy, they don't have hands, no leg. I've seen people, they cut the 2 hands, they cut the 2 legs, and he's still giving thanks with his mouth. There are people who are deaf and dumb. Some lost their eye. And you still have a house, you have a car, you have a child. And you say you want to commit suicide. Go and commit suicide. Go now and commit suicide. Nobody's begging you. First way, if you want to be grateful to God, first of all, remember your past, where you're coming from. And don't start remembering the things you lost or you were very great and you became nobody. Start remembering the days you were nothing. The days you had no child, no marriage. The days that with 4,000 naira you will spend it for 1 month managing. Now you've seen money. Because you lost 1 million out of 2 million, you are angry with God. Number 1, if you want to go far, remember, human beings have short memory. That's what the Bible said in Psalm 103, verse 1 to 5. And forget not his benefit. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless him and forget not, because you can forget. Number 2 ways, if you really want to get blessings from God, number 2 ways to appreciate God, because the more you appreciate, you get more blessing. Number 2, count your blessing. Sometimes sit down and count your blessings. Look at your house, look at your car, look at your children, look at your friends, look at your friends are part of your prosperity. Your relative, your mother is alive, your dad is alive. Even if they are late, thank God for it. A living dog is better than a dead lion. Be grateful. Even if there is nothing to thank God for life. Be grateful. Thank God for what? For life. Be grateful that God who gave you life today will do more. Come on, be grateful to God. Be grateful. The Bible said there is a hope for anyone that is still alive. I beg your pardon. Sorry, please. I beg your pardon. Maybe the weather. Be grateful to God. I'm grateful for sneezing. You got to go. Number 3. I may not edit the video. If I edit it, I will remove it. If I did not edit it, forgive me. I'm a human being and everybody sneezes. So, number 3. If you look front, also look back. There's a song that says, Nanya nirumo, menanya nazumo, mburonye sioku, anyamu gafuo, iegeme, kamjaba chinekema. If you don't hear Igbo language, the song says, if you look to your left, look to your right, look forward and look backward. Many of you, why you are very ungrateful is that you're thinking of the things that God has not done. You're thinking of the things you lost. You're looking at your friends. My friends have car. I don't have car. They have their houses. What about your friends that died? What about your cousin who died? What about the people that died? You are always looking at people who have achieved it. They have made it. Why have I not made it? What if you were dead? What would you do? Can I ask you a question? If God was creating you and he created you like a fowl or chicken, what will you do? You become a foul man. When God was creating you, he created you as a crocodile. What will you do? When God was creating this earth, if he has created you as a monkey, imagine yourself in the monkey world. God made you a human being. You can even ride car. Does he go to does he ride car? When God was creating you, if he had created you, imagine yourself as a fowl. Maybe your name is Christiana, or maybe your name is Susanna. Let's say that, imagine your name is Uju. They now says, they create you as a bird, you now fly and come. Be grateful to God. Act is naughty. Number 4, if you want to be grateful to God, have joy and peace and have hope. Have hope. Nobody knows tomorrow. You may not have house and car and marriage today, but tomorrow you may have it. And you that have it today, don't boast, because you can lose it tomorrow if you're not grateful. Number 5, avoid comparison. Nothing is small until it is compared. Nothing is small until you begin to compare it. If you don't compare yourself with those that have a car, you wouldn't even know you're trekking. If you don't compare yourself with those that own a school, you wouldn't even know you don't have a school. If you don't compare yourself with those that have a house or whatever, or those who are very tall, you can't know you are short. Everybody's okay. Depending on what you're comparing yourself with. Why are you comparing yourself with giants? Why not dwarf? Because in life, there are people taller than you. There are people that are taller. Listen, all fingers are not equal, but you are not the smallest. That's the good thing. You will always see people you are better than. If you are living in one room, what about those living under the bridge? You are living in 2 rooms. What about those living in 1 room? Are you getting what I'm saying? If you don't have a phone, what about those who doesn't have a hand at all? Give thanks in every situation. Give God thanks in your condition and you become better. If you thank God for what he has already done, he will do what that thing you are praying for. He will do what you want him to do next. But thank him always for what he has done. Number 6, how to thank God. Number 5, avoid envy and comparison. That's how to be grateful. Number 6, refuse to see what God has not done. Always see what he has done. Because if you start counting what God has not done, you will lose what he's about to do. So refuse to see what God has not done. Remember, number 2 says, count your blessing. He gave you house, he gave you children, he gave you, count them, name them one by one. Thank God for them one by one. Number 6, don't keep seeing what God has not done. The devil keeps showing you what God has not done. Show him what God has done. At least God has not done everything, but he has done some. Number 7, be intentional about praise. Be intentional about thanking God. Thank God intentionally every day. Sing unto God and pray. During your prayer, give thanks. Philippians 4 verse 4 to 6. In everything, give God thanks. Philippians chapter 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 18. 1 Thessalonians 5:18. It says, in everything, give God what? Thanks. Psalm 103. The next point here is, are you ready? Okay, let's go. The next point here is number 8. Be daily grateful. Every day sing to God, thank God. There are noises in the background, but I'm grateful. I even have a video to make to you. There are noise in the background. Don't mind the noise. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't mind the noise. I have no other place to go because of network. Number 8, be grateful to God every day. Number 9, study and pray and be close to the Holy Spirit. When you study and pray and you are close to the Holy Spirit will make you grateful. If somebody is very ungrateful, you are not close to God, because if you are close to God, you will be growing. The more you grow spiritually, the lesser you are ungrateful. The more you grow, in fact, the more humble you are and the more you are grateful. Number 9, grow up spiritually by study, by praying in tongues, praying midnight, fasting, and then study. You will see that you will be grateful. And sometimes look at those who you are better than. Look at the people you are better than. You will be grateful. Number 10, be humble. Bring yourself down. A humble man is very grateful. If not, you will keep complaining and murmuring until God takes away everything you have. A pastor, a funny pastor, he says if you keep complaining and murmuring, God may take you home. God may call you to glory. You will go and rest in peace. Because every day God comes, instead of praising him, he's always complain. God hates complainers. In Numbers chapter 12 and Numbers 13, he destroyed them for complaining. God hates murmuring and complaining. Isaiah chapter 12 verse 3, he said, with joy shall you draw from the well of salvation, well of money, breakthrough, house, babies, visa, well of every good thing. With joy shall you draw. I close with this. The Bible said in Deuteronomy chapter 28 from verse 47, Deuteronomy 28 verse 47, he said, because you refuse to serve God with joy, you are always murmuring, you are always angry, you're always depressed, you're always feeling that God is not good, he's not faithful, he refused to bless you. He said you will serve your enemy. Read Deuteronomy 28 verse 47 and be grateful instead of ungrateful. Have I blessed you? Then bless others. God bless you. Share this message. I love you. Follow my page, comment, subscribe, and everything. God bless you.